Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you are fine. See, as of now, we have completed, we have covered the unit 1, that is the human values and sources of values, and 2 biographies, R.K. Narayan's biography and Dr. S. Radhakrishnan biography. And before I commence my class, I would like to share one information to you. See, as you know, we are going towards the completion of the 2 units. Now hereafter we will discuss unit 5. Hand by hand we have to go assessment, you have to do assignment, and everything has to be done simultaneously. So even in that is in the previous class I informed you, that is put in my comment that all of you have to purchase textbook for 3rd semester English textbook, which is available in our bookshop. I think that is majority of time the bookshop, that is the bookshop is open. Anytime you can go, or if you have a contact number you can contact over phone, then you can go and purchase a textbook. Just merely listening to lecture will not do, and you have to keep that lecturer then as well as the textbook, so that you can prepare your notes. So inform your friends too, and try to purchase the book as soon as possible. Okay students, now before we begin that unit 5, as usual, that is we shall see today's word of the day. Oxymoron. Oxymoron. What does it mean? A phrase which combines 2 words of contradictory meaning, that is opposite. That type of phrases are called as oxymoron. For example, bitter sweet. Wise fool. See, it is a combination of 2 words which is totally opposite. Bitter sweet. Wise fool. Make haste slowly. So such type of phrases are called as oxymoron. A phrase which combines 2 words of contradictory meaning is called as oxymoron. This is the word of the day. Take down, keep it in mind. Now the grammar usage. What is the difference between hotel and restaurant? The difference. a difference between hotel and restaurants. Hotel is a place which offers customers. Hotel is an establishment which offers customers lodging and meeting halls and which has restaurant in it. Whereas restaurant is an establishment where only food is served. That is the difference. Hotel, you can find restaurant, lodging and meeting hall. Restaurant is a place where only food is served. Only food is served. So an hotel has many restaurants in it. Can you understand? That is the difference between hotel and restaurant. Not restaurant. The actual pronunciation is restaurant. It is called as restaurants. It is not hotel. Hotel. It is an hotel. Got it? Now, dear students, today we are going to discuss on part-time jobs. Part-time jobs. Before I discuss into detail, I would like to create awareness among you. See, if you go through any advertisement in any newspaper, particularly that is in a job market classifieds, what a job market expects of you: number one, qualification; number two, experience; and number three, English fluency, that is communication over English language. And the very essential thing is, that is the new entry for the past 10 to 15 years, the entry came into existence, that is team spirit. They clearly mention in the advertisement, if a candidate has all the 4 qualities, they alone can apply. They need to apply. It means that if you don't have all these 4 qualities, you must not apply. It means that simply you don't waste our time. You just develop all these 4 skills. First thing, you know that it is qualification. That is you are getting after getting through all your examination at the final year, after the final semester. Anyhow, right? You are going to get a degree. That's not a thing. Second thing is experience. Now the question strikes your mind, from how to get experience. Because I am a fresher, just now I have completed my degree. If you give me a job, then only I can gain experience. Without giving me a job, how can you expect experience from me? So sometimes that our graduates, they get fed up with this, but you need not to, I tell you. And that thing, English fluency, command over English language. That's I already told you in my previous previous classes how to develop communication skill, how important it is. If you follow that, you can easily develop English fluency. Okay. And last one is team spirit. Team spirit. What does it mean? What is the meaning of team spirit? Why they are very much particular about that? Why they emphasize on the term team spirit? What does it mean? How to acquire that knowledge? How to develop that skills? Team spirit. Okay, before that I would like to tell you, those who are wishing of those who have the desire to get hefty packages, those who want to earn salaries in lakhs, those students whose aim is very high, for them, and all of you have to remember that nowadays we are living, you know that everything has become globalization. Even the entire world has become a global village. We have many chain of multinational companies, even in Tamil Nadu itself. Even in our national level, we have chain of multinational companies. And you need not to worry about it. Plenty of opportunities are available in a job market. Only lazy people would say that there is no job in the market. No, it is not like that. Plenty of jobs are available in the market, provided you must have the criteria. You must fulfill their needs. How to do that? Remember one thing, no individual jobs are available in any multinational company, very rare. All the multinational companies, they offer, that is basically two types of jobs are available in a market. Either you have to act as a team member or you have to act as a team leader. Suppose if you get an opportunity to serve as a team member, for example, you have to work with all your team members. Say for example, if your team has comprises 10 candidates, and 10 candidates, they come from different walks of life, from different states, from different countries. You have to move with them. You have to work with them. And you have your superior, he is called as TL, team leader. Now just imagine, can you act independently? If you say, no, sir, I am an individualist. I want to work individually. Is it possible? No. That sort of key positions are also available, but very rare. For that you need much experience and specialization. That is possible only when you get promotion. But in an entry level, only these two types of jobs are available in job market, particularly in any multinational company. Okay. See, you have enough qualification, even you are good at English, you have got a good personality, but what about the fourth one, team spirit? That is where majority of our boys fails. But how to do this? See, the thing is, majority of our students, they are not extroverts. They are not extroverts. They are introverts. Extrovert, what does it mean? Extroverts. And the antonym is introverts. See, some of the boys you may find out, even inside the classroom, they always, that is, they keep long face, they sit as if that they have lost something. But the reality is not like that. and they are isolated themselves. They always, keep themselves as that is a separate entity. They are not mingling with other boys, right? They are isolating themselves. They always keep quiet. That type of boys you may find even in your class. They are introverts. They are introvert. And some boys, they are extroverts. Extrovert, what does it mean? Extrovert is a person, one who is expressing his thought freely and frankly. Whereas introvert is a person, he is suppressing his thought, he is not sharing his ideas with anybody. So usually these people are cynics. Sedumunjin solva. Introvert. But extroverts, these people are always bubbling with enthusiasm. They are always happy. Sharing, caring, loving, everything takes place. They are deconditioning themselves. Remember one thing, what type of candidate the job market requires extroverts, not introverts. And another one thing I would like to tell you, if you be an extrovert, you always be healthy. Introvert, it is very dangerous. Your life may end in cardiac arrest if you keep on suppressing your emotions and feelings. Okay, what these things has to do with part-time jobs, you may ask. Remember one thing, these are all the qualities, that is particularly the quality team spirit. Neither you learn from your syllabus nor from your subject textbooks, where you can find all those things. These things are practically available in a society. You have to learn from the society. You have to learn from the society. Okay, how to get it? How to gain that experience? You must be very shrewd. You must be brisk. Because merely your academic, the marks, your percentage will not yield good result. If you have got 99%, even if you are a gold medalist, and if you say that, no sir, I am a very reserved, I am very, I am an hesitant, I am an individualist, I am not able to move with others, I want always comfort zone, I don't want to go out of my town, I cannot live in cosmopolitan cities, I cannot survive there, my home, my friends, my locality, see, because I want to live in a comfort zone. Remember one thing, the success rate is very low in comfort zone. Two zones are there, comfort zone and risk zone. So if you want to prepare yourself to face the risk zone, your part-time jobs will help you. And I am very happy to see that whenever I go to market, whenever I go for purchasing, for shopping, in many shops, I can find my students working there. First thing is, when they look at me, they wanted to hide themselves. But they immediately, I call that boys. And I always, told them, why are you hiding yourself? Actually, you are doing a very, great thing. It has, it has nothing to do with, you need not to belittle yourself. It is not, that is pave way for inferiority complex. What's that in it? Remember one thing, in part-time jobs, when you go for a part-time job, and merely it is not only a money-making task. That is also necessary. See, usually, particularly in cities, boys, they never bother about their fees structure and all those things, because earn while learn while earn, E-A-R-N, earn means sambarikirathu, earn while learn while earn. It is a very good technique. Two things are happening. The first thing is that you may develop your communication and you can develop your creativity. And second thing is that your burden of your parents will be reduced. Right? Your parents will be very happy with you. And another one thing is that instead of wasting your time on WhatsApp and Facebook and all the social media, instead of simply losing your eyesight and you are simply, that is losing your concentration in studies by simply, sitting at home and simply wandering with your friend, what benefit you are going to get? Just to go and work. It will never show you in a dim light. No one will underestimate you. You need not to worry about. Because it is actually, each and every part-time job is a source of learning for you. If you work in a shop, whatever the shop may be, that whether it is a textile shop or it is a medical shop or even if it is a grocery shop, whatever it is, you just imagine how many things you will learn there. First thing is, you are able to face the society. You are meeting society there. It means customers, different temperament, different mentality. And your boss will tell you how to interact, how to communicate with the customers. Different customers you are facing. And you are able to get an opportunity to talk with them. How to talk politely. How to make a product saleable. All those things you learn. And second thing is that you are getting adaptability there. Adaptability. This is the very, very important quality. If you have adaptability, you can survive anywhere. That you learn there. And compromise. How to compromise with your customers. All the good qualities, you can master all the good qualities when you go for part-time job. It is an actual learning place. You are learning, at the same time you are earning. And even you can you can spend your time productively. You are getting knowledge. That is the real knowledge. That is the job market expects of you. Even I will tell you, even in your resume, you can proudly mention about your part-time job. Actually, that things that will serve the column of experience. In the experience column, you can mention about your part-time job, because what it shows, it means that you are not only bookish. They don't want bookish boys. They don't want boys who wrote all those things and secured very high percentage. No, they don't want that type of boys. They want outspoken, bold, communicative and creative boys. The job market requires that part-time job provides you all those qualities. Very essential. Don't waste your time. Do not underestimate yourself, what people would think. I am studying in a college. How can I work there? What's there in it? And particularly these things are there in our, that is the boys, those who are in town and villages. But in city, that's not like that. See, for example, in that is a provisional shops in KFC in Chennai, per hour they are giving 175 rupees per hour. You just imagine if you work for 3 hours there, then how much you would earn? 550 rupees in a 3 hour. In 3 hours you can gain it. What is wrong in it? the real learning takes place. The real learning takes place when you go for a part-time job. Suppose if you are working in a medical shop, you may learn various things, right? And you may come to know the various medicines. When you work in a grocery shop, you are going to learn a real marketing there. How to communicate with the customers, how to behave with the customers. So you can spend your time in a very valuable way that in no way shows you in a dim light. So remember one thing: qualification, experience, English language, and the team spirit. Part-time job gives you a team spirit. That is the fourth quality. Actually, what happens in a part-time job? When you work in a shop, when a customer comes, you have to communicate. You have to communicate. Then you become extrovert. When you go for an interview, the first round, you know that it is called as GD round, group discussion round. If you are able to express yourself very freely and frankly, boldly in a group discussion round, definitely you can get through the round. And where all the qualities you can inculcate only through part-time jobs. So part-time jobs, gives you a potentiality to express your ideas freely and frankly. That is team spirit you can get it. Different customers, different attitude, and the attitude of your boss, and the attitude of your various customers, and at the same time you get money also. What is wrong in it? So part-time job, it is not only gives you money, but it also adds more value to your life. It adds more value to your life. So don't underestimate it. Don't think otherwise. Doing part-time job is a good habit because you learn various things. So that that is a part-time jobs prepares you to face the outside world. That is out of box thinking. It is called as out of box thinking. What you are learning from the society. The great directors, great comedians and the actors, they are eagerly waiting to mingle with the society. And do you know the reason? Because they are getting themes, they are extracting themes from the society. See, once you spend 5 to 10 minutes in a tea shop, when you go out, when you just go there, see how many things you learn there. Within your 5 minutes, various discussions, various things you may learn it. Within 5 to 10 minutes. So you must be outspoken, you must be bold. These qualities you can learn through part-time jobs. So dear students, these are all the things I wanted to share with you. See, when I give you assessment, when you give assignment, you have to write your own experiences. You have to write, that is your observation on part-time jobs. Then I want your comments. I want your positive comments and negative comments also, so that we will discuss more on all those things in the next class. Thank you.